Smile, be, chat, join for networking.
Thank you very much. So yes, my name is Andrea Detchon. I am the Joy Scientist and I'm all about helping people to be joyful in their lives. And what I'm going to talk to you today about is more about my journey and how I got to be where I am. So when people meet me now, they say this happy, joyful, dancing, moving about person. But I wasn't always like that. Although maybe if you'd met me then, you might have thought I was like that. I got my degree in chemistry. I'm a proper scientist. I love mixing things together and seeing whether they'll explode or set fire to themselves. And I left university and went and worked in the big corporate world of manufacturing and process technology. I was looking at processes to make them better, to make them more efficient, to make more of whatever it was that we were making. And at the time I thought, this is brilliant. I've totally made it. I've got a car, a nice purple Corsa. I'm buying a house. I even then got a cat and I was so happy. And but I wasn't entirely coping with everyday life. From the outside to the people who I worked with, they thought, oh, you've got everything. You've got a car and a house, you've got a good job. You're living 300 miles away from your parents. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, love you, Mum. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I just wasn't coping. I was struggling so hard. And I would go home in the evenings and I wasn't sleeping. I was eating appallingly. I was drinking a lot and going out a lot as well, putting myself in situations which were a little bit risky. Although at the time I thought, you know, it's fine, nothing bad's going to happen to me. And I was very, very lucky in my life. Nothing really horrible ever did happen to me. But I was very, very poorly, and I didn't realise. Up until the point where I nearly set fire to my house. And by making burgers and putting them in a grill, they turned out like little eyes. That was very cute. And I phoned my friend and I was like, oh my God, I've just nearly set fire to my house. And she was like, go to the doctors. And I was like, but what am I going to say? You should go to the doctors and tell them how you're feeling. And I thought, but doctors only deal with sick people. Surely they're not going to just want me going in and moaning about how terrible I feel. But actually, when I went to the doctors, and surprisingly to me, he said, yes, you're both stressed and depressed, and I'm going to sign you off work for a few weeks. Then come back and see how you feel afterwards, and we'll put you on some tablets. Now, as I said, I worked in chemistry. I was also working within the biomedical and then within the pharmaceutical industry, and I was like, tablets? You mean like antidepressants? You mean like all those ones with those side effects and those long time that you have to stay on it? I'm sure I'm not that ill. I really was that ill. Every day I would be driving to work and there's this lovely bend in the road, and at the side of the bend there was a big wall. I can't even remember what was on the other side of the wall. There wasn't anything, it was just a wall. And as I was driving around the bend I would be thinking, if I just took my hands off the steering wheel, the car could drive straight into that wall and then I wouldn't have to feel this way anymore. And the reason I tell you this is for anybody who's listening, anybody who's been in that position before, anybody who's in that position now or gets to that position in the future, it's okay. There are other people who feel like that. There are other people who have been in your place, have come out. There are other people still in that position. And I just want you to fight your way back to being happier and enjoying your life a little bit more. So you're all looking really sad and depressed and we don't want to keep it that long. So I didn't drive into the wall, I didn't do any damage to myself, but I didn't want to go on the tablets. So herein started my exciting journey. As a scientist, I wanted to research. What can I do other than the tablets? So I had counselling, and then I went and I was wondering about the town that I lived in at the time, and I fell into this natural health clinic. They were offering free sessions and I thought, oh, I'll go and see what that's all about. And I started to find out about the world of alternative and complementary healthcare. And I was sold. I was absolutely fascinated. What I understood from my science training, that everything's made of energy. And the way that you think, your thoughts are energies. And if you're thinking all the negative stuff, then your brain is programmed to look out for all of that stuff. If you can change that energy and that thoughts so that everything is becoming more positive, then your brain starts to look out for more positive stuff. And then you start to feel a little bit better. So I went through loads of cool treatments. Kinesiology, Reiki, crystal healing, and I started to be so fascinated with it I wanted to train in them as well. So I trained as a Reiki person, a crystal person. I've done some shamanic training. I've done sweat lodges, great fun, a little bit scary. Chanting, completely bonkers. And just to find out what worked for me and what didn't. And that's another thing I'll say to people. Not everything works for everybody. Find the thing that works for you. If what you're doing now is not working, find something else. There are so many different ways to find your way back to wellness and health and happiness and then joy. Just find the one that works for you and go with that, whether it's dancing or exercise or it's a mixture of everything. And so I then trained in yoga, in the ordinary style of yoga, style called Drew Yoga, which is very gentle and soft, and it's a very kind of movement flowing style, very similar to Tai Chi. And I found that with that style of yoga, I was able to do the movements without standing, for example, in a tree position going, oh my God, I've got to do this and I've got to think about that and this thing that happened at work the other day and that was going on. Because if you're moving, you're not able to think as much. So the thoughts that were going around my head were able to stop because I was like, oh, and I'm having to think about moving here and not fall over. And to think about lifting this leg up and not fall over. So it helped me to bring that stop to those thoughts. So I was able to then move on with it. And then I found laughter yoga. And laughter yoga is the thing that we're about to do now. And laughter yoga is a really quick way of changing how your brain works. It really does change at a physiological level how you feel. Now, in order for us to do laughter yoga, we have to go through the safety briefing. So if you have a hernia, a bad back, or any other problems which may be affected by your laughing, please do not laugh as loudly or as heartily as I will encourage you to do. If you need to go to the toilet, please be careful. Yes, I haven't had any accidents yet, but I do have that warning. And please do be aware that as you laugh, it can make you feel great. Okay? Your heart rate will increase, the blood will rush around your body, you will feel a little bit warmer, so it's good that we've nicely got the air conditioning on. And so these are the different changes that affect your body that you can then do. Having laughter in your life is really, really important and absolutely brilliant. So we're going to stand up now and we're going to do some laughter. So in order for us to start with the laughter, I'm going to teach you how to laugh. So I'm going to pretend that you're very serious corporate bods who do not know how to laugh or have forgotten how to laugh in their life. So there are 4 main laughter sounds that I teach, and they all come from slightly different parts of your body. So the first one is the hoo laughter, and it sounds a bit like a Santa Claus. Now the easiest way to do it is have your arms out by the side and just gently shake through your shoulders, and you can join in with me whenever you like, and it sounds like this. Ho, 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 ho. 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 Brilliant. Thank you very much. You all joined in first time. Awesome. So when we do laughter yoga, we like to be able to all together know when it's time to stop one exercise and move on to the next exercise. And the way that we do this is by this thing called very good, yay. And with laughter yoga, we do clapping with that as well. So this is what it looks like. Very good, yay. Okay, so we'll just have a couple of those to practice. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Perfect, now we can get back to the laughter. So the next sound is ha. And it comes from around about your solar plexus. This is the laughter sound that we hear most often, and it's the one that connects us most with other people. So, when we're ready, ha 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 ha. Very good, yay! Brilliant. Oh, it's going so well. The next sound is one of my favourites, is the giggle. So it's the laughter noise. It comes up from around about your throat. And it's he. So it sounds like this. Very good, yay! Perfect, brilliant. So now the last laughter sound is the one that's the most unusual. Kind of feels like it's coming out the top of your head. I always feel like a little bit like an owl. My head wobbles a bit when I do it. And it's hoo. So everyone's like, is that really laughter sound? So it is a laughter sound. So it sounds like this. Hoo, 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 hoo. Very good, yay! Brilliant. So now you all know how to laugh. We're going to do a couple of little laughter exercises. Now, My favourite ones are the milkshakes, cocktail, and then processing size cocktails. So we start off with laughter yoga by just doing the laughter movements, joining in. So you can choose any of the laughter sounds or make up your own laughter sound to join in with this. You're going to imagine that you've got 2 containers, she says. And you pour one into the other and it goes, oh, oh. And then we shake and laugh. Oh, 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 oh. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! We'll do 2 now because it's more fun. So by the end you'll be like, very good, yay, you'll be like a little mantra. So I'm from the northeast. I don't know how strong my accent is today. Originally from Northumberland, which is about 10 miles north of Newcastle. I'm a proper Geordie because I was born in Newcastle. And I love a little bit of a drink. Now, when you train in ordinary yoga, it's quite serious at times, and you know it's difficult to drink and then learn how to stretch and bend all over the place. So I found that laughter cocktails and laughter shots are a brilliant thing to do. They cheer you up and they make you feel great. So the small ones, same as what we were doing before, but in a smaller version. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, very good, yay! Very good, yay! Brilliant. So, it's so much fun, isn't it? Like that. Oh. So the idea with it is that as you're starting to make yourself laugh, then your natural laughter comes through as well. So the next one is my favorite one. So as I said, I was a chemist. I worked in process manufacturing, and I love big scale stuff. So we're going to make a big scale one. Sorry about the video. It looks like this. Ooh! Ooh! Are we ready? Please be careful of your neighbours, okay? So you don't whack them in the face or anything, okay? So, ooh! 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 Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Perfect. Thank you so much for joining in. Please have a seat. Sorry. You may notice that you feel a little bit dry as well if you've been joining. So, as I said, I had this kind of change in my perspective and my life of like where I was thinking and where I was going. And the laughter yoga really is such an amazing thing to be able to do. There's places that you can go to laugh. We have laughter clubs up and down the country. They're worldwide. I mean, the laughter yoga phenomenon is huge, and it's all organically grown by people who just love to laugh. So you can laugh every day. There's laughing on Skype, laughing on the telephone. And if you ever want to just have a bit of a chuckle, just give me a call. The more you can laugh, the better your health will be, the better you will feel. And I just want to say as well about kind of if you're suffering and you're thinking, oh my God, you know, there's no way that I can laugh for even a moment, let alone for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or even, 20 minutes and half an hour a day, then just know that just find the thing that works for you. It's really important that you keep searching and you keep looking. There is a way out. Life is a roller coaster, and there's going to be ups and downs and twists and turns, and it's all part of the fun if you can learn how to enjoy that. On a bad day, you wake up and you think, oh my gosh, this day is awful. It's really difficult to get out of bed. Well, it's not the whole day. It's only been like 5 minutes since you've woken up, and you can change that. The rest of the day can be better. Reach out and ask for help. When you ask for help, people can guide you to other people who can help you. And this is a big movement to make sure that everybody is enjoying their life to the best of their ability and getting that joyful feeling so that every moment you can smile. Even if it's not on your face, it's that inside your heart. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you've had a good time and you thought my talk was very good, yay!
Smile, be chat, join for networking.